think?
It's on the board where it always is.
Dang, bro, I don't want to go to school on Halloween.
Alright, so arithmetic sequences, we added or subtracted. That was our common difference. For geometric sequences, we're going to multiply or divide. Now, geometric sequences, they do have the same pattern, but you do have to multiply to get from one to the next. Does everybody understand? Let's open it up. Now, instead of a common difference this time, you have something called a common ratio, and that's how much it increases or decreases. That's what you multiply by. It's called a common ratio. Alright, so it also has a form. It's a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. So this time we're going to be using exponents. It's super easy. A sub 1 is the first term in your sequence. N stands for the term that you're looking for. And R is your common ratio. So that's how much it increases or decreases by. It's what you multiply or divide by. Is everybody with me so far?
No.
Why?
Oh, no, I forgot.
Okay, can you please take your headphones off?
No.
Can you take your headphones off? Can you take your headphones off? Thank you so much. Reggie, can you do the same? Thank you so much. Gracias. Alright. So what we're going to do in example 4 is we're going to figure out if it's a geometric sequence or not. The way you do that is you divide. So let's look at A together. First, you need to do 8 divided by 2. What is 8 divided by 2? 4. Okay? Then you do 32 divided by 8. And that's 4. Now in your calculators, do 128 divided by 32. Please don't yell it out. Just take a moment and divide. 128 divided by 32. 4. Good. So is this a geometric sequence?
No.
Yes, it is, because they are divided and you get the same number every time. So what's our common ratio? 4. Now, to find the next term in your sequence, we would multiply 2 by 4 to get 8, 8 by 4 to get 32, 32 by 4 to get 128. So multiply by 4 again. Don't yell it out. Just do 128 times 4. Sit there for a minute and breathe.
What do you do? Why did we divide 32 and 128?
Because it's a geometric sequence and you divide on geometric sequences.
So that's the so we're not.
Okay, do you see how to get from 2 to 8 you'd have to add 6? And from here to here you'd have to add a bigger number, so it's not going to be an arithmetic sequence. So you would divide then so you could figure out if it has a relationship that way.
Okay, so 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
32 divided by 8 is 4.
Yes.
Okay, so.
You know that I'm saying these things, right?
Yeah, but didn't I tell you this the other day?
Who are you talking to like that? Who are you talking to like that?
I told you. And you
No,
said-
who are you talking to like that?
Alright, go ahead.
Natalie, tell me what the next number
I
is.
tried.
512. Do we agree or disagree? Fantastic. Take a point. It's the same thing we did yesterday. It's not that much more difficult just because it's multiplication. Alright, now let's look at B. What's 4 divided by 1? 4. We're dividing. DVD. What's 9 divided by 4? So it's not a geometric sequence, right? So this is no. So all you have to do is divide. You do 4 divided by 1, 9 divided by 4. You are not sleeping. Just because I have to get onto you one time is not how it's going to work. But if you want to go sit outside, you're welcome to. Fantastic. All right, let's look at C. Do 27 divided by 81. Don't yell it out. Just get the number. Just do 27 divided by 81. Nope. Just put your hand. Just It's not negativo. You're dividing. They're both positive. All right, what's 9 divided by 27?
3.
No, do 9 divided by 27.
No.
What is 3 divided by 9?
420. Did you say 3? What is 3?
3 divided by 9.
3. 1/3.
3 divided by 9 is not 3. You have 3 cheeseburgers and 9 people.
1/3.
Yes, and what is that as a fraction? What is 0.3 as a fraction? 1/3. It's 1/3 every time. 1/3, 1/3. So yes. And then what's the common ratio? 1/3. Now, this is what you do. You just do 3 times 1/3. That's it. And that gives you 1. Alright, do D without me. I know, life is tough.
What's the meaning of life?
Math, do it. Are you going to do this problem? ¿Por qué no? You don't know why you're going to do it? Or you don't know how to do it? Divide. How about that? DVD. That's all. Alright, what is 15 divided by -5? -3. And what's -45 divided by 15? -3. And what's 135 divided by -45? And what's -405 divided by 135? So is this a geometric sequence? Yes. And what's the common ratio? And now, to get your next term, what would you do? You would multiply. -405 times -3. Okay? Yeah. Yes, no, maybe so. ¿Por qué no? Why?
Oh, no, I understand.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, any questions before we go forward? Because you're about to have to do a lot without me, so you're going to have to ask questions if you have them.
I love it.
Okay, now, what we're going to do is we're going to graph this. Yesterday, we graphed the arithmetic sequence, and what kind of graph was it? Was it a linear graph, a quadratic, an exponential? What was it?
Linear graph.
It was a linear graph. Fantastic. It had a slope. So today,
Oh, I had I'm sorry. I'm good. Do you like it? I like it. I love it.
all right. So to graph these, this is your first term, this is your second term, this is your fourth term. The same thing as yesterday. So you have an X and a Y. The term number is your X. What it actually is your Y. So you're going to go right 1, up 1, put a dot. Then you're going to go right 2, up 2, put a dot. See? Then you're going to go right 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't go over anywhere because we're not cows. Can someone open the door, please? Then we go right 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you know where Miss Gonzalez is at?
Alright, so is this a linear graph or is it an exponential graph? Exponential graph. So arithmetic sequences will be a linear graph. A geometric sequence will be an exponential graph. Does anybody have any questions? What would be the common ratio here?
Uno.
No. Dos. 2 divided by 1 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2.
You don't want us to find that.
Nope, but I just wanted you to be able to tell me. Alright, now let's write a rule. Are you guys ready?
Let's get it.
¿Por qué no? No. Alright. A sub n equals A sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. So just in case you forgot that this is our form, I'm going to write it down for you. And then we're going to plug into our form. Nope. I'm tired of it. Come sit over here. Come sit at that table. One of you, come sit over here. I don't care which one, but I'm tired of it. Come on over here, Diamond. Alright, so now please do 12 divided by 2 and tell me what you get.
6.
Good. What's 72 divided by 12?
6.
And what's 432 divided by 72? Okay, so what's our r this time?
6.
Okay. Now, what's a sub 1? What's our first term? 2 times 6 to the n minus 1. That is all you have to do. Pardon?
I have to put that. Where's this A1 over the? Okay, that mom too. Yeah.
He's talking to us exactly. We're having a moment.
Okay. As long as I don't need to answer, that's fine. Does everybody see where we got the 6 from? Does everybody see where we got the 2 from? Fantastic. Let's look at these. We have a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1.
Oh, that's not weird. Hold on, we're not solving the other one.
No, we're not solving it. We're going to in a minute, but right now we're not.
I'm just plugging it in.
Ma'am? If it asks you, like this says write a rule, so that's all you would have to do. If that's all my instructions, and that's all we're doing first, then we're going to learn how to plug in to find a term. Alright, so I want y'all to find the common ratio, and I want y'all to plug in the other numbers. You can do it.
Okay.
Wait.
I like it.
I love the effort, though.
I can do it with no effort.
You can do
I love it. What?
Do you need to lose a point from your team?
I mean, I don't know.
No, no one else at your table is talking.
Oh, somebody might say.
You're missing the point of what I'm saying to you,
Yes,
son.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Alright, what's the first term? -5. And what's the common ratio?
Times
3 to the n minus 1. Now, how did we get 3?
2. Well, you know, negative 15 by -5. So that's positive.
Both of y'all take a point, Gryffindor and Ravenclaw. -15 divided by -5, -45 divided by -15, -135 divided by -45, all gives you 3. Do the last one completely without me. This is a good one. It's a good one.
You can't do 45 with 80.
Yes, you can.
It's rap.
0.2.
Well, it's going to be decimals.
Right, and that's okay. We're not afraid of decimals.
We're not.
Nope.
always have to turn the decimal to a fraction?
Years.
0.5 would be 1. Yeah, 1 half. What am I doing?
I don't know, Reggie. But remember, we can have that because we can have 40 cheeseburgers and 80 people. We would just have to cut those cheeseburgers in half, right?
How does that work? Have you ever cut a cheeseburger in half?
Yes.
It's not easy.
You just cut it with a knife.
I know that.
Okay. Alright, so I got a sub n equals 80 times 1/2 to the n minus 1.
Same.
Where did I get 1/2 from?
0.5.
Where did we get that from?
Divide by 80.
And then you have to turn the decimal to a fraction.
Good, take a point. Alright, so now, if I asked you on the first one, I want us to find the 9th term. If I want us to find the 9th term, we would, do you have a question, Sarah? Oh, okay. You would say A sub 9, right? Equals 2 times 6 to the 9 minus 1. Ma'am?
We need to write this purple part.
Yes? When I write, you write. Okay, so now what's 9 minus 1? So in your calculator, you're going to hit 6 to the 8th power. Like that. 6 caret 8.
1 6.
Okay, what if you have this calculator? 58.
You would hit 6, and then I think there's a Y to the X.
Oh, right here.
Yep. And then what would I do from there? Is that my answer, or do I need to multiply it by 2?
You gotta multiply by
You got to multiply it by 2, and that gives us a giant number. 3359232. So 3,359,232.
What are we doing that much cash?
Right? I wouldn't be here. You do 6 and then hit that button. Carrot. 8 equals. And then times 2.
So it's not like how it was when it just is different because it's divided.
Yep, this one's different because it's dividing and multiplying.
No, that's a lot.
It is a lot. Alright, so let's find the 7th term for B. I want you to find the 7th term for B. Pew, pew, pew.
You already know.
Reggie, should you have those on yet?
Huh?
Should you have those on yet?
Wait, what?
You should not have those on yet. You should not. It's not time.
But you know I'm down to that.
I know, but it's not time. In just a minute, you're going to be able to listen to music to your heart's desire. What did y'all get?
1,458.
Should be negative.
Negative 1,458.
Negative 1,458. Do we agree or disagree?
Everyone knows.
I'm going to check and make sure. I don't agree.
Asbury.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Rebecca Hernandez here today?
Yes, ma'am.
I need to see her go to this window, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I got negative 3,645. Negative 3,645. My calculator. You know what I did? I did 7 minus 1, and I get 6. So I did 3 caret 6.
Miss Asbury, grab Rebecca Hernandez. I don't need to see her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Alright, so then I got 729, and I multiply that times negative 5. What did you multiply it by?
No, this is what I did. I said, okay, this is 6. You know what I did? You know, I'm gonna break because I did times 2. I was thinking about the other problem.
Oh, okay, so we're better now?
We're better.
Alright, last one. I want you to do this one to the... What power do we want to do, y'all?
I want to go crazy. I want to do 8. Yeah.
Let's do Diaz. Let's not go super crazy on these. Let's do to the 10th power. I mean, not the 10th power, the 10th term. Now, when you plug 1/2 in your calculator, put it in parentheses. Put it in parentheses. Ah.
That's a big number.
I got 0.15625.
That's what I got. I actually got
What,
a big
Jorge?
number.
Nah.
Are you sure?
Nah.
Do you need me to look at it?
532.
I can't see that far.
Puede ser una
¿Treinta?
fracción. Es una fracción.
No, you have to put it in. No, you have to put it in parentheses. You do have to put it in parentheses. Alright, now you are going to need scissors and glue for this next activity. Scissors and glue. And you're going to need to turn your paper to page 17B and C. You need your notebook out. 17B and C. Alright, so with your scissors, you're going to cut out each of these squares.
Miss Asbury.
And on the inside.
Miss Asbury.
Yes.
I think I see where this is going.
Alright, so my suggestion on how to cut it, guys. Please listen because this is going to make it go faster. Cut out the outside first. Everybody cut out the outside first. Let's go.
I better not do a paper cut doing this. Or I'm gonna bring you.
Alright, so cut out the outside. Then you're going to cut the sections out like this. So you should have 3 sections now. Do we have all these cut out? Guys, we're just cutting the outside. Like, this should not take this long.
Wait, cutting outside, right?
No, then you cut them into pieces. Like this.
That's why I told my group to cut it.
And then you stack them. You stack them, and you're going to cut it into strips.
Then we just cut straight across until we get to here.
Cut straight up. Cut up and then stack. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put your sequences down on the paper. What are you doing? And why are you doing it? Get it together.
Okay.
Alright, so what you're going to do from there is you're going to find the common ratio for each of these sequences, and then you're going to find the equation, the rule for each of them, and you're going to glue it down in your notebook on pages 17B and C. Does everybody understand? If we don't finish, it's homework, and we're checking it tomorrow. Ready, set, go.
Yep, that's exactly what I